She stood on my porch, drenched in the rain, belly swollen, face pale. Her voice cracked. "Daddy, I need help. I'm pregnant." For 3 years, she had been a ghost. By choice, not accident. My daughter had blocked my number, changed her last name, and sent me one message that burned itself into my memory. "You're not my dad anymore. I have a new dad. He's Mom's new boyfriend." Now she was back, trembling, desperate. But when I opened the door, I didn't welcome her. I asked one question, soft but sharp as a knife. "Who are you?" And her eyes widened when she saw the figure step out of the shadows behind me, her boyfriend's mother. I rewind the clock often, back to when she was still my little girl. Late nights at the kitchen table, me working 2 jobs just to keep tuition money flowing. Her laughter filling the house. She'd kiss my cheek before bed, saying, "You're the best dad in the world." I believed her. I paid every bill, every book, every damn credit hour at that college. I thought I was investing in her future, in us. But betrayal doesn't knock. It slips in quietly. First, fewer calls, then silence. Until one day her text arrived like a bullet. "You're not my dad anymore." I read it 3 times, numb. Her new loyalty wasn't to me, but to the man who had been sleeping with her mother for 6 months. And she called him Dad. Pain hardens fast when you feed it with silence. I didn't beg, I didn't shout, I watched. I started with her mother. The new boyfriend was younger, a con man with a history buried under different names. Court records, debts, restraining orders, nothing escaped me. I collected everything, each document a weapon in my drawer. Then my daughter's college account. Every tuition payment was tied to my name, my bank. I made sure the receipts were ironclad, ready to remind her, if the day ever came, of the father she tried to erase. But revenge isn't about striking first, it's about patience. I waited. The day came sooner than I expected. Rumors reached me. Her mother's boyfriend wasn't faithful. He had a string of women, one of them just barely older than my daughter. Worse, he had a child of his own, a son. That son's mother? A sharp-eyed woman who'd been burned by him before, his ex, the mother of his child. I found her. She hated him more than I did. When I explained who I was, what he'd done, and how my daughter had chosen him over me, she didn't hesitate. "Let me know," she said. I told her to wait. And then came tonight. 3 years after that last cruel message, my daughter returned. Not out of love, but need. Her voice trembled as she stood at my door, rain dripping from her hair. "Daddy, please, I have nowhere else. He left me. I'm pregnant. I need you." Every part of me wanted to crack, to hold her, to forgive. But scars don't forget. So I opened the door slowly, studying her face. And then I stepped aside, letting the light fall on the woman behind me. Her boyfriend's mother. The one who knew every secret about him, every lie, every betrayal. My daughter's lips parted, her face drained. She stammered, Why is she here?" I answered with calm steel. "Because I don't save people who tried to erase me. But she has a message for you." The woman stepped forward, voice sharp. "My son isn't your future. He's your ruin. He used you like he used every other woman, and now you carry his mistake." My daughter broke. Tears streamed down her face as she shook her head. No, that's not true. He loved me." But her denial collapsed under the weight of evidence. The woman pulled photos from her bag. Him with another woman, time-stamped while he was supposed to be with my daughter. Bank statements showing stolen money. A paternity test proving he'd fathered another child during their relationship. My daughter's sobs filled the doorway. And I stood still, calm, watching the realization slice through her, the same way her words had sliced me. You're not my dad anymore. Now she understood what it felt like to be discarded, to be replaced. When her knees buckled, I didn't move to catch her. The woman beside me handed her the papers and said coldly, "This is your truth. Don't come near my family again." My daughter looked up at me, pleading, "Please, Daddy, I didn't know." I met her eyes, steady. "You knew enough to block me, to replace me, to erase me." I leaned closer, whispering the words that sealed it all. "Now you get to live with the choice you made." And then I closed the door. Inside, silence. I felt no joy, no triumph, just clarity. Fatherhood had been my gift, my blood, my sacrifice, my pride. But she had thrown it away for a stranger who only wanted to use her. And now she bore the weight of his betrayal. Revenge isn't about rage, it's about balance. Tonight, balance was restored. She called him Dad. Now she would remember what a real father's absence feels like. And me, I finally let her go, without regret.